athletes, coaches, and their seasons. This year, we had 955 students participate in sports across middle school and high school and all 4 seasons. A crazy number. Tonight, we want to celebrate our 357 unique high school athletes and the 39 coaches who led those teams to success. Among our 20 high school teams, we have won 6 PCSA championships. Finished as a PCSA runner-up twice, and dropped a few tough contests in the PCSA and DCI-ABC semifinals. But not only were our student athletes successful on the court, they're successful in the classroom with a 4.78 IB grade average. So that is higher than and we're talking about 955 athletes. It's higher than our student population. So super proud of this group of athletes. They're awesome coaches, all of the families that support us and make sure that we can do this. Again, I thank you for joining us. And now we're going to have a few words from Sarah Mooney, our Athletic Booster Club president.
Thank you everyone for coming. Thank you to our Lisa Williams, our athletic director. She has done so much for the students here at DCI and this growing the athletic program into what it is today, which, as you can all see, it's a great success. The Booster Club. If you've been a part of the Athletic Booster Club, please stand up. Parents, please. I know some of you are in the audience. They're working. These are amazing parent volunteers that have spent countless hours doing concessions, putting together the successful fun run, starting the media club to get photographs and videos and trying to live stream all the games. We're fundraisers, we're boosters, and we're just big fans of the DCI Dragons. I think we're gonna get food first to get you guys all fed, and then we're going to do awards. So if in the most orderly fashion as you can, we're going to do like a buffet line. There's pizza, snacks, drinks, and desserts. You're going to bring your food back to where you're sitting, and then we're going to do awards while we eat. Thank you.
Yeah, say hi, guys.
You want it? I want it. Cut it 4K. Get them rich. I like that.
Mama, camera. Camera, camera, camera. Camera, camera. It's for the... I think it's like for a video. What's up, Rich? Camera, say hi to the camera.
Be sketchy as fuck. Like one of us.
DM him. I'm just keeping my...
Hi.
I cried last year. I'm not keeping this.
Say hi, say hi, say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi, guys.
Gotta get a close look.
Look at the crowd. Look at the crowd. her yell for you.
All right.
Okay.
So we're going to recognize, we're going to have a brief statement, kind, reflective, done all of the things that we expect in a great teammate. They might not be our best player. They might be. They might not score all of our points. They might. It's that person who's just demonstrated how to be a principled, caring student athlete. The first team, and I'm not calling our teams in order. Normally I go fall, winter, spring, but everybody leaves by the time the ultimate is finished. So we are just going to go in order. So our first team up is cross country. We'll start with girls cross country because if we bring all of them up at the same time, there's like 60 of them. So one of the reasons that we have 955 student athletes. Coach Schumann, do you want to come on up?
But the team. No idea what he's saying.
Okay, for girls cross country, we have a pretty small but mighty team. We actually had, I think, one of the first times in the school where we competed in invitationals. We had some athletes do extremely well in the invitationals, winning, getting second in invitationals. At the end of the season, we won, as far as I know, our first PCSAA championship. And we had two all PCSAA runners with Ella Comfort Cohen, who got second overall, and Alyssa Mason, who. And finally, they had a lot of fun because we had some fun Saturdays with smoothies and donuts, and we went to Six Flags Great Adventure in New Jersey and competed really well in a competition running against and near some of the animals. So, there's
All right. I need a longer mic cord. All right. And now the cross-country team, girls cross-country, has selected their award winners. So first up for our Coaches Award, Alyssa Mason. Your face is beautiful, and so is your hair. Our most improved runner, Sedona Powell. And our cross-country most valuable player, runner, Ella Comfort Cohen. So that the show can keep on moving. Student athletes, your coaches have your varsity pin. So we're not going to go through the long line because again, we want to go home. Especially all of you who have been here since IP exams at noon. So find your coach, we'll get a team picture, you'll get your varsity pin. All right, next up, see, he's staying up here because boys, cross country.
Okay, boys cross country also had a banner year. They also went to Six Flags and did really well there and competed against teams from all over the East Coast. We had those fun Saturdays with the boys as well. Cross country is nice because it's basically a co-ed team, so they spend a lot of time together. And in the end of the season, our boys also won their first ever PCSAA cross country championship. And we had the individual champion for the PCSAA in Aiden Delaney. And we had two other all PCSAA award winners in Noah Goldstein and Kate Peterson. And they finished the season with 9th place finish at the DCI-ABC champs.
Did you hear that? PCSA champs. That's 2 of our cities. All right. And now for our award winners. For the Coaches Award, Alexander Dijon. All right, we'll get to you tomorrow. Our most improved runner, Joe Book. All right, thank you. Give it up one more time. Girls cross country. All right, cheer. Where are you? Let's make some noise. It's not in order. All right. Coach, are you here? Coach couldn't be here tonight. All right. The DCI cheerleaders, these are her words. Exude so many great qualities. In such a short amount of time, they have come together and formed such an unbreakable bond. Through many hours of practice, our cheerleaders have learned many cheers, chants, and dance routines. These student athletes have consistently kept a positive mindset, improved on communication skills, pushed through hard times, and listened to not just their coach, but each other. They absolutely love cheering on and supporting the basketball teams here at DCI. Great job, cheer squad. And now we have our award winners for cheer. Our Coaches Award goes to Lana Washington. And our most valuable cheerleader, to White Caroline. He's not here, and you have missed one of the best tumblers if you haven't seen him tumble. Give it up for varsity cheer. Is varsity tennis here? And our most valuable player, Meg Tran Pham.
You can come this way. You can come this
Up next, varsity girls volleyball. I'm the head volleyball coach. My name's Arlisa. DCI volleyball won its 6th straight public charter school championship. Went to DCI-ABC for the 6th straight time. But more than that, this team pulled together, bonded as friends, made me sleep over in the gym. I'm serious. And we're always caring, principled, reflective, balanced, risk takers. It was my joy and privilege to coach this team. And what do we say? DCVB, we be, I be. And now for our award winners. Our Coaches Award goes to Winnie Centofanti. She always has a smile. But don't trip over the cord. All right, I didn't know that there was protocol here. Make sure you get your picture taken. All right, our most improved player goes to Rose Belinga. Give it up for volleyball. Up next, we have girls varsity basketball. Coach Turner, come out.
No, they're not doing it in order. Nope.
All right, Coach Turner has stage fright. So I'm going to give you the summary. All right, the DCI girls basketball team completed yet another successful season. We finished undefeated in the Charter League at 12-0. Bid to DCSAA and made it to the quarterfinals. Coach Turner and I are super proud of the hard work that all of our student athletes have put into the season, and would like to give a shout out to all of the managers that contribute to the success we have this year. All of your hard work was noticed. Thank you. And now for our award winners. The Coaches Award, Tamara Walker. the most improved player, Phoebe. And the most valuable player on the girls basketball team for the 22-23 season, Vinay. Congratulations. Give it up for varsity girls basketball. Up next, varsity co-ed baseball. Which coach is going to come talk? Oh, Mr. Pearl, Mr. David, I don't know what we call you. Can I stay back there? You have been way too involved this season to not come up here.
Hey, how's everybody doing today? The boys baseball team is graduating captain in 2023 girls cross country MVP, Ella Cohen. Finished this season 16-5. The only charge loss, league night loss, came unfortunately in the league final. They had a winning record out of the league play. While still a young team, only its second season, 7 players top DCI leaderboard in key statistics categories such as home runs, RBIs, runs, and stolen bases.
Award winners. Our coach's award goes to Carlos Freeman. All right, you all don't recognize this face. He trekked over to practice every day from Sojourner Truth because they don't have a baseball team. And our MVP, leading the team in home runs and stolen bases, Jose David. All right, PCSA runner-up, DCI baseball. Up next is varsity co-ed ultimate.
We're just coming back from our win. The JV team was basketball win. And the JV team, the school's full team, it was pretty good. But what really felt this good this season is how much continued growth we had and how much more energy and enthusiasm we had. The fact that we have a JV Frisbee team. Give it up! That's pretty awesome. That we are notching wins, not cutting anybody, and being a welcoming program that continues to grow is something that makes me very proud. We're one of the most diverse Frisbee teams in the city, and it's pretty cool to show up with like a whole new squad of kids and still put in enough time to practice that we are like challenging other teams like old school. So that's pretty cool. You want to talk about some good things that happened on the varsity team this year?
Yeah, for sure. I guess the highlight was we had our state championships. Okay. Oh, wait, what's that? On Saturday, we were seeded fifth, which, you know, was okay. We wanted to play. And we did. We beat the third seed to make the semifinals. Unfortunately, down there, but still. And we are really proud to be fielding an all-girls team going to the Virginia State Championship. Shout out to the guys who are also volleyball.
All right, so they have their award winners, but we're going to keep you in suspense because their season, oh, just kidding. They're going to do one. The rest of them will keep you in suspense until their season is fully over, and then they'll do their team award ceremony. All right, so
All right. This player has been a really committed one of our seniors. They are a super friendly and positive person. I've seen them walk up to the other team, like after we all say good game, they will walk over the other line and like start a conversation with the team. Like, hey, I really like what you did here. I really like what you did there. They've been consistently positive and helping us bring the team in, get them focused. They're one of the people that the other members of the team voted to have the captain, be the formalized captain, that they were one of our top winners for. Anything else you want to add, boss? I think many of the team know who we're talking about. Give it up for Calvin. I'm going to tell you one more story. There was a day when we were over at Tacoma Rec, you know, like a mile away, and he had volleyball practice, or volleyball game, I think, and the volleyball opponent didn't show up, and he ran to it to frisbee practice to not miss it.
give it up for Ultimate. All right, up next, varsity co-ed flag football, Coach Paul Hernandez.
We had a great year.
They had a great year. Flag football went from 0 wins to finishing 3rd in the league. They may have gone further, except for a snafu from the athletic director. So again, I apologize to you all. You handled it with such kindness and grace, and I will be forever appreciative of that. All right, for our Coaches Award, Nate Flood. Our most improved player, Darion Mosley. And our most valuable player, Aiden Larson. Thank you to flag football. Up next, boys varsity volleyball. Coach Carson and Coach Gary, come on up.
So, first of all, it's always a pleasure to compliment and building this sport team here at DCI. From the beginning, it was clear that the boys are a special bunch of group, as well as our managers, junior coaches, and fantastic coaching team. Give it up. We all are so much from each other. We still have our playoffs in front of us, and I'm sure we will finish up super volleyball strong. Give it up.
All right, first up, we're talking about Coaches Award. This is a player, one of our captains, who was voted from their team, obviously, but not just voted from their team as captain. This is someone that continuously we can trust on every day, being the leader of the team and being responsible. They're not just improving their own game every single day, figuring out how they can get better, but they're wondering how they can get better as a team every single day. Putting in this responsible work. Let's give it up for Jeremiah. All right, next up, we're going to talk about most improved player. I'm so proud of this individual. Both are. Everyone on this team has seen him grow from day one and now being a huge, impactful player on the court that we are very dependent on. So let's give it up for Emmanuel Mokai. All right, and last but not least, we have our MVP. Let's give it up for Rich Curry.
All right, there we go. Varsity boys volleyball. All right, somebody out there, one of our award winners, has page 1 of my speech. So if you have page 1 of my speech, can you please bring it back? Because it's got the JV soccer stuff on page 2. All right, up next, JV boys soccer.
Alright, how are you guys doing today? Coach Brian. No say something, no say something. So we coach the JV team along with Brian Garcia, the boys did great this year. We tied 1-1 with the Mac this year. Great season. You guys went up to the varsity team as well. Overall, great season. I can't wait to see some of you guys next year in varsity as well. Great season.
I think it was a great season. We've got some award winners here. Our Coaches Award goes to Marco Sanchez. Lacrosse right now, so we'll give it to him. Our most improved player, Dylan Razzo. Oh wait, he said soccer practice, so we'll give it to him tomorrow. And our most valuable player, Zachary Rivera. He's not here either. Go JV soccer. Up next, varsity esports. We added esports a year ago, 2 years ago. Did you all know that there's $25 million
Quick shout out to Coach Wallace, Coach Brian, and Coach Thomas for also supporting me in this. Couldn't exist without them. I'll try to keep it brief. Esports has been doing a lot, both within DCI and just at large. A couple of highlights for the program. We have had, oh yes, I'm not going to do this word for word, but it's good to be reminded. We have fielded 4 teams in different events, basically different games over the past 2 years, and we've never sent less than 3 teams to playoffs. So that's one thing that I'm definitely proud of in our esports program over the past 2 years. So please possible. Back in December, we had a squad of 3 attend an invitational to play Super Smash Brothers, believe it or not. Teams from all around DC came to compete. It was probably like 100 players playing from around DC, and our very own Lucas Martin won the whole thing. Champion of DC, best player in DC. And quick shout out that we now have middle school experience, so we're excited about the pipeline of awesome talent coming in the high school. And the rewards, yeah. Okay, I tried to tell them to be here, but I don't know if everyone came, so we'll see. First off, Coach Award. This is a player who is insanely dedicated in everything he does, not just competition. One of the big highlights is our Mario Kart team. They've been in existence for just 2 seasons, but consistently have made it into the top 16 out of over 200 teams from across the country every time they've competed, and it's largely due to this guy's leadership. So the Coach's Award is for David Gallant. For the rest of these, I had to field feedback from the coaches who are more day-to-day, like with the players, seeing what happens. But for most improved player, that's for Brandon Romero-Aju. We actually had 2 most improved players because, as I said, it's really 4 teams within esports. I didn't want to keep it to just 1, so I have 2 that I want to recognize. Most improved, Brandon's on the Mario Kart team. We have another most improved for Overwatch, and that goes to Ying Zhang, also on the team. Now for our 2 MVPs, the first one is someone who if you don't know a lot about Mario Kart, this isn't going to make sense to you, but only player I've ever seen do as well as he does playing with tilt controls. It's okay if you don't know what that means, but it's very impressive and weird. And he is consistently like the best performer on the team. So MVP for Mario Kart goes to William Schreiber. And the last MVP, again, I wasn't there day to day with this team, so I couldn't speak to many details, but leaders of the team spoke highly about this person on Overwatch as well. Very important player to the success of the team, one of the most committed players. That's for Daniel Hu. That's awkward. Thanks a lot, folks. Really appreciate it. Glad to go down next year.
Thank you. Up next, varsity boys soccer. Coach Rodolfo and Coach Brian.
It's been an amazing last 3 seasons, back-to-back champions.
It was a great season. It was great working with all the coaches. Getting y'all out of trouble was the best part. Because we all know how it was. Working with us was very comfortable. Back-to-back champions. You guys see them there. Quarterfinals, we're going to make it to the finals, you know. We're going to get there soon. We're going to get there soon. special process. I'm gonna get there though, but I want to congratulate all the boys that came out today, congratulate all the coaches that work with us as well. Mr. Neri, Mr. Neri, thank you guys as well. You guys are a big part of that.
Great season. So we stop it right here and move on to our board.
It was a great season. 3 out of 4 public charge championships. Several All-State players, and Kaden Nuri, our first ever All-Men player at DCI. Our Coaches Award goes to Rich Carbone. Okay, so when I first got to DCI, Rich was like this tall. Yeah, much. All right. Most improved player, Juan Carlos Rivera. That's on the campus. And the 22-23 varsity boys soccer most valuable player, Kaden. Good dad. Congratulations on a great season. Up next, JV girls volleyball. Coach Doug, Coach Carey, come on up. Is there any pizza left over there? Hi everyone, I'm Coach Dom.
Hi, Coach Carey.
Alright, so with a majority of this team being new to the sport, this fall we are extremely proud of our girls and how they have grown as individual players as well as developed their teamwork, communication, and leadership. This group has a special energy on and off the court that inspires us as coaches and those around them.
For instance, their celebrations, encouragement, and enthusiasm not only in game time, but also during practices created an electric atmosphere that we are honored to be a part of. Ladies, you should be very proud of the work you put in this year and let your improvements keep driving you to reach your full potential. We can't wait to see what you do next year. Go Dragons!
And now for our award winners. The Coaches Award goes to Marjorie Romero and Julie. Our most valuable player, Sydney Crow. And our most improved player, Anaya Roberson. All right, give it up for JV Girls Volleyball. All right, up next, varsity boys and girls track and field. It's 2 different teams. We'll do varsity girls track and field first, followed by varsity boys. Coach Dan Schumann is coming on up. You all know that he ran at Duke. Yeah, ran at Duke. He's really talented. Here we go, Dan Schumann.
So for girls, I'm going to actually just talk about girls and boys track since we run it co-ed. They're always together, and we really have a pretty large team this year. We completely changed the program from what I've heard it been in the past. We have a full slate of meets that we've had where we competed against some of the best teams in the entire country and in the entire world. We went to the Penn Relays in Philadelphia, competing against and our girls team did really well there. Our girls 4x4 actually almost squeaked out a medal, just missed it, and we're in first place for a large portion of the race. And we're looking forward to the PCSA champs and the DCI-ABC champs in the next couple weeks because we would like to add a track banner up here. So continue working on the track banner. So now they're with.
And the Varsity Girls Track and Field Coaches Award goes to Lene Bennett. Most improved Varsity Girls Track and Field athlete, Alyssa Mason. Just hide behind it. And our most valuable track and field, Varsity Girls Track and Field athlete, setting a PR every time she takes the track, Arissa. For our boys Varsity Track and Field awards, the Coaches Award goes to Arturo Contreras. The most improved player, athlete, runner, Noah Goldstein. And the 22-23 track and field most valuable runner, Evan Olsen. Give it up for track and field. Up next, for a very short summary of their season, boys varsity basketball and Coach James Jenkins. All right, so that I don't need to participate in moms and dads. The boys basketball program has completed another great year. Along with working in the community, traveling to South Carolina to compete, and repeating as PCSA champions, making it to the second round of the state tournament. The greatest accomplishment is that there are 5 seniors who will be, there are 7 seniors who will be successfully transitioning to play at the collegiate level. The Varsity Boys Basketball Coaches Award goes to Christian Davis. The most improved player, Ekimini McDuff. And our most valuable player, number 4, Dylan.
I'd just like to say 3 things that I and all the coaches for junior basketball are very grateful to the players, all the energy, all the effort they put in. We really grew throughout the year, especially considering that at the end of the season we went on a 3 or 4 game winning streak in the last weekend of our season. And then I'd also just like to say that we're grateful to all the parents of our players, bringing the players to the games, everything that they did for us, and also the managers, setting up drills, bringing us equipment, all those sorts of things.
Thank you. And our award winners, the Coaches Award goes to Malcolm Vaughn. The most improved player on the JV boys basketball team, PJ DeMurger. And our most valuable player on the 22-23 JV boys basketball team, Bradshaw. Congratulations to the JV boys basketball team. They keep getting better every single year. Up next, varsity girls soccer. Lindsay Taylor.
Hello, thank you for having us. Just want to start by saying this soccer program has been a labor of love for CT and I remember the first season we had a girls varsity soccer team. We played with 8th graders, so that automatically disqualified us from the championship. We made it to the championship after that, came short against our rivals Latin. But this year, we persevered, and we came back to win the championship. So shout out to all of the girls. And just a quick, looking ahead into the future, I just want to tell y'all, 11 of our players were freshmen, 7 were sophomores, so 18 of this varsity team were actually underclassmen. So I'm really excited about taking state in the future. That is the goal. Shout out to the juniors who were crucial, and the seniors in leading us to this victory. So here we go for the awards.
Okay, the Coaches Award. This player actually had the most saves in the city at 85 saves. That is Sophia. Sophia Yancey. She's a top. Our most improved player became one of our cornerstone center backs. That is Nicole Basket. Our most valuable player, fun fact, this is the only player to have scored against Latin twice in 2 different championships. That is Kid Moody.
Coaches just switched spaces. Up next is our varsity softball team in their second year. With their coach, Team Taylor, and assistant coach, Jose Reyes.
As Coach Carlisa just said, DCI softball is in its second year. Last year, I would just say we maybe at times did not even have enough people to practice. However, this year started out, I think we had over 20-something kids trot out. Ended up getting to the quarterfinals, semifinals of the BCSA tournament, and ranked in the top 10 in DC. So just in our second year. So I know I speak from myself, Coach Reyes, and Coach Guevara that we are definitely ready for season. The first award is for the Coaches Award. This player is not here tonight, but I do want to point out that this is one of the most dedicated players we have. Definitely joked with her that she was on the field practicing even when she shouldn't have been. Prior to field's opening, I had to remind her multiple times to get off of Fort Stevens. They won't chase you out of there. This award goes to Melissa Marquez Martinez. Player, I was so thankful, so thankful that they joined the team. Had never picked up a bat, had never thrown a ball, and now is my most improved player and one of the best shortstops I've seen in quite some time, Celine Woe. I think this probably comes to no surprise to most of us. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Macy Miller.
All right, we have one more team. However, they didn't want to jinx their season. So our boys lacrosse team, give them a great big round of applause. But they're still practicing because they take on Jackson Reed tomorrow. We are so close to catching them. And our team is amazing. They're working super hard. We've got 6 kids from Latin that have joined us. And they are just, right now Latin is our friend. But only for lacrosse. So anyway, our team is awesome. They've got like 35 guys on the team. And I'm just super excited watching them continue to develop. And then before I turn the mic over, I would like to give a huge shout out to our multimedia club. So we have been able to live stream a bunch of of our games. And it is because of the efforts of the Multimedia Club. They're 30 deep probably, going to all of the different sporting events. We have 11 high school teams playing. You all just listen to that. And they show up at all the games. Every single one of our teams has had at least one game live streamed. And then some of our teams have multiple games. So thank you very much to the Multimedia Club for making that happen. For bringing DCI-ABC into this century. And for getting our student athletes the recognition that they deserve. So thank you. And then the last shout out, Evan, where are you? Most of those amazing pictures that you see on social media that are up here, that was Evan on the other side of the camera. He did the pictures for our senior banners that we give to the seniors on Senior Day. And we had a bunch of seniors on a bunch of teams, and Evan just showed up, got it done, and was super talented. So keep your eye out for him in the future. I need a photo shoot with my kids for their parents, so I'll call you. But thank you to Evan. Clap it up. And then there's a person who does everything behind the scenes, hates to be recognized, won't ever show his face, but shows up with the archway for the fun run, and the disco ball for homecoming, and is behind the camera. You all would all just be sitting in the bleachers and there'd be no food. So, thank you, Blake, for everything that you do. And the last person, come on up, Ceremony. So Ceremony is the Booster Club president. Sarah Perkins is the Booster Club treasurer. They make the magic happen. Do all of the work that nobody else wants to do, making sure that there's food for the concession stand and helping to coordinate the judges for the scholarship and making sure that the fun run happens, along with the support of everybody else in the Booster Club. I'm going to turn it over to Sarah Mooney so that she can talk about the Athletic Booster Club Scholarship and recognize our 2023 award winners.
Is that right? Of the scholarship? I think it's the 4th year. So the Booster Club started with a goal of just promoting our student athletes as best as we could. It's voluntary. So every parent of a student athlete has the opportunity to join the Booster Club, donate time or money. And with that money, we've been able to give out 2 scholarships to 2 senior athletes. The criteria is academic, as well as an application and coach recommendations. And there's 3 judges from the school that select the 2 winners. This is the 4th year. We have 2 scholarships to give out. The scholarship money goes directly to the university that they're attending. So our first Booster Club scholarship is being awarded to Christian Davis. Our second Booster Club scholarship is going to Sienna Chloe. Oh, yes. Exciting news. It's short. Okay, exciting news for next year. From the money that's been raised from the past 2 fun runs, the Booster Club is able to increase the scholarships. So the past 4 years, they've been $500 each, but for next year, they're going to be 2 $1,000 scholarships. Is short, so all you juniors who are going to be seniors next year, encourage your friends and teammates to apply for it. And that's it. Thank you all for coming. This has been great.
All right, so far we've had an awesome 22-23 school year. It's been a great year in sport. We are almost done. Keep your eye out for announcements for DCI-ABC championships for baseball and softball. The PCSA championships are on the 20th and 19th and 20th for track and field. So come cheer out your classmates, your teammates, your fellow athletes. And it looks like y'all want to leave, so everybody have a great night. Coaches, players, student athletes, find your coach so that you can get your varsity pin. Find your coach so you can get